Welcome to another video. I hope you guys have been enjoying my videos because I have been having so much fun making them. Also, if you guys are not following me on TikTok, please do so. I've been having so much fun. I also hate TikTok because they keep taking down my videos, which is extremely frustrating, but it's a lot of fun still. And today, going along with the theme of my channel and my TikToks, we are going to be looking into why lesbians U-Haul. Now, from my own personal experience, I am definitely somebody who moves very quickly in any of my relationships. As you guys know, I'm pansexual. So yeah, it's not just with girls that this happens. And while I was doing my research, it doesn't look like it is just girls that do this either. Okay, before we get into all the statistics, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of a background story of my relationships and how quickly I tend to move. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I have been in 2 very serious relationships. The rest have just been like here and there. One of them being with a girl, one of them being with a guy. The first one was with a girl and her name is Sana. She has been on my channel before. I will link a video right here so you guys can check it out. It was literally 1 month into hanging out. She asked me to be her girlfriend, and at that point she had already been staying at my house a lot, but by like, I want to say January, so we met in October, we started dating officially in November, and then we definitely were seeing each other every single day, but she didn't actually start living with me, I don't think, until like January, February-ish. And that is very, very quick. Obviously, that's very fast. But my next serious relationship was with a guy, and it was the same sort of timeline. We started hanging out very quickly. I moved in, I want to say like 2 to 3 months after we were like a thing. It was very, very quick as well. I am definitely somebody who moves quickly, and I guess that's just who I am. I also can move quickly right on out of there, so it's not like moving in together actually keeps me there. That's not so bad. So I move very, very quickly most of the time. Unless I'm like really not into you, then I kind of like will let it move slowly. That is my background, but we are going to be doing some research today and see what it's like for other people. So I guess before we begin, let's define what a U-Haul lesbian is. And the definition is, according to Urban Dictionary, in North American lesbian pop culture, the term U-Haul, named after the brand of rental, move-yourself trucks and equipment, is gay slang for a relationship that progresses very quickly, for example, moving in together after only a short period of time. A pattern stereotypically attributed to relationships between 2 women. And they have an example. We had a dyke come into the store today. We could tell that she was a U-Haul lesbian. What the fuck? I wish there was like comments, like where we could see what people said about this. How long does the average couple take to say I love you? All right, according to Google and an article from Psychology Today, the average time it takes for a couple to say I love you, and this is just a couple, like I guess this is probably between man and woman, it takes them 88 days. According to one's survey, men take the average of 88 days to say I love you, compared to women, which take 134 days. 39% of men say I love you within the first month of dating, compared to just 23% of women who do it in the first month. If we're going off the stereotype that a lesbian U-Hauls, then it seems odd that in general, women take longer to say I love you than men do. The next thing I wanted to look up is an average time that a typical couple ends up moving in together. Aha. Okay, we have results. It says most couples, 37%, that doesn't seem like most, move in together after they've been in a relationship for 6 months to a year. This is a study done by rent.com in 2015, so that could be very different now. They said that it's hard to pinpoint an ideal timeline that applies to everyone. After all, each relationship is entirely unique. So an average time is 6 months to a year. I feel like that's actually a good amount of time. Like I said, I'm a quick mover, so this does not apply to me. I'm sure for most people, a year is probably like a good amount of time to know if you want to move in with somebody. Yes. Let's try an average time it takes for a lesbian couple. We have one from 2018. In an innovative new study, a pair of psychologists from Stanford University used data on the relationship path of about 300 couples and found that the average couple in the US moves in about a year and a half after they started dating. Okay, so this is a lesbian couple. Again, proving the stereotype wrong. So for a straight couple, the average time was half a year to a year. And for a lesbian couple, according to this Stanford University survey, they take about a year and a half. This is news to me. All right, so now we have a new article, and this one is from The Atlantic called Beyond the U-Haul, How Lesbian Relationships Are Changing. The subtitle reads, just like straight and gay male couples, women are seeking out new ways to commit. New ways to commit. What does that even mean? So I just read the first paragraph, and it says, Hannah Rosen posted a piece at Slate's XX last week about gay male couples and monogamy, or rather their lack of it. Rosen said that some gay couples' resistance to monogamy might be a model that hetero couples could learn from. This kind of openness may infect the straight world, she said, and heterosexual couples may actually start to tackle the old age problem of boring monogamous sex. Who said it's boring? Well, that is not what we are focusing on today. We are trying to find if lesbian couples U-Haul or not. All right, scroll down a little bit. It says U-Hauling. All right, let's read here. The other end of U-Haul jokes, of course, is the good old lesbian dead Beth joke. Lesbian bed death joke? What? Since neither of you is naturally jacked up on testosterone, the story goes that those quickies that keep straight couples together, even when they barely see or like each other, aren't as easy to conjure. Doom is certain. You'll end up like sisters. Ugh. But wait, a study published last year found that almost half of lesbians my age in long-term committed relationships went at it for 45 minutes or more the last time that they had sex together, compared to around 16% of straight females. 8.9% of us were at it for more than 2 hours, compared to a 1.9% of straight ladies. So there are some science to why so many women have dug monogamy. Not only do we know where our stuff is, we do it for longer, and women in general get better at it with age. Oh wait, so I feel like this has nothing to do with U-Hauling. I'm not really sure what this article is. We're gonna move on from here. All right, so I found another article, and this one reads, new research finds the stereotype that lesbian couples move in quickly is a myth. How long does a couple usually take between getting together and moving in? In an innovative new study, a pair of psychologists from Stanford University used survey data, is it data or data, on the relationship paths of about 3,000 couples and found that the average couple in the US moves in about a year and a half after they start dating. In this article, it is about a study that they did at Stanford University, and it says there's no significant difference in relative rates of cohabitation among couple types. Why is that so hard for me to read? The data set contains relationship information on over 220 same-sex female couples. So basically there has been no giant difference in the amount of time that they have moved in together compared to a straight couple or a gay male relationship. We have 2 more articles we're gonna go through, and then we're gonna come to a conclusion. This one is from intomore.com, and it reads, it turns out lesbians don't actually U-Haul much quicker than anybody else. I laughed, and most lesbians would say it's funny because it's true. The long-held stereotype has been that female-female couples move in quickly, cohabiting early in a new relationship, whether it's after a handful of dates or just a couple of months. But while there are surely those who prove the theory, new research finds that queer women don't actually U-Haul any faster than their gay, male, or heterosexual counterparts. I think this is what we've learned today. Do we really need to read any more? I don't think so. So I think we've come to the conclusion that lesbians don't actually U-Haul. It is a fun stereotype though, but I did make a funny video literally like 4 years ago about lesbians and U-Hauling and just stereotypes in general. So go and check that out right now, and I'll see you guys in my next video.